We're here at Istanbul Park in Turkey, and this is a track I very much enjoy. But I'm also very intimidated by it, so I never gotten a time that I was very happy with here. But we'll see what I can do here as we go onto the front straight. One thing is this model of the track doesn't have a DRS zone here, even though in real life it does. And you can see I missed the turn 1 apex completely, which lost me some time there. It's very easy to lose grip here because you're accelerating while turning, and then we go into this blind left. It's very hard to find. And then we have to slow down right away to make this sharp right and then this sharp left before going onto a fairly good sized straight. Again, have to be careful because you're accelerating while turning. And then this looks a lot faster than it actually is, or faster than I can take it. But this forms the entrance to the famous and very fun turn 8. Now, I lift here, which you're not supposed to do, but I just can't get through it without lifting. If you get one part of it a little bit wrong, even at the early part, you'll be sunk at the exit. And then we go down this long straight to this tight left, and then I learned if you go down to third gear and accelerate in a straight line here, you can make this right at full power because you'll have the downforce there. And then this easy sweeping right, and the only DRS zone in this model, before you go into this very difficult set of very tight turns. Now you're supposed to stay to the left, which I failed to do, and then after this turn you're supposed to stay to the right, which I also failed to do before the last turn before the front straight. And again, very easy to lose grip here, so you gotta accelerate in a straight line as you get to the start finish, and I get a 1:33.735. I was considerably slower even than Nikita, and I noticed that Nikita's time of a 1:28 is very close to the 107% limit. If you're slower than 107% of the pole time, I believe it is, then you can't start the race, and he was within a few tenths of that. He seemed to have a lot of trouble that his teammate Mick didn't seem to have. He had, I think he tied for his best qualifying ever. Now, I was planning on doing this lap in F1 2020, but then realized that F1 2020 doesn't have Istanbul Park because they weren't planning on going there and only went there with the schedule alterations from the pandemic. And so F1 2021 does have Turkey, but I haven't bought that and don't plan to. Though I'll probably buy F1 2022 because the car model will be so different by then. As I mentioned, I really enjoy this track. It has terrain, it has nice views, and it has turn 8, that 4 apex corner that I still can't get right, but it's very, very fun. Comparing it to the sort of similar Sochi turn 4, that turn is very easy because you just keep the steering wheel locked in one position and you can get around it, but turn 8 here is really difficult. The next track will be Austin in the United States, and I don't know that track well, so I will really need to practice.